everybody, it's Amanda back with Amandarosetarot Tarot, and we're here today to do another pick a card reading. So the theme or subject for this reading is just going to be spring blessings. So what things are going to be going in your favor for this spring? Are you going to benefit in some way, either through finances or love? So we just want to see what kind of good luck you can expect to be coming in spring. So we're using the Messenger Oracle, we're using the Rider Waite deck, we're using the Gilded deck, and we're using one card from my Loving Channeled Messages deck. So if you like that deck, it is available to purchase. And the icons that you have to choose from today, the first reading is these googly eyes. So these are called silly faces. These were some stickers that I get out of one of my daughter's books. The second icon that you have to choose from is this cute little nose. And the third icon is this mouth sticking out its tongue. So I'm just going to give you a minute to pick which icon you're drawn towards, and then we'll see what kind of spring blessings you are going to get. Okay, so if you pick the first reading, these blue kind of googly eyes, let's see your channeled message. Your voice soothes me, your existence makes me feel better about life. Aw. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Ten of Cups. Wow. We've got the Two of Swords. And the final card that you have is Make the Sacrifice. Card number 27. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see that. So right in the middle here, really good news. So I think your spring blessing is going to be that you're just going to be very emotionally in a good place. I feel like you're going to be happy. So it could be celebrating, having that home that feels secure, having harmony, with you and, a significant other, children being happy. So spring blessings is, being emotionally in a good place, happy. So that's, the main thing that you'll want to focus on. But there are some other cards here that are a little bit, trickier. We've got Make the Sacrifice. So, really, I think it's like you have to, if you want to achieve something, you have to act upon it. So there could be some kind of thing that you're just not doing. You haven't taken the steps necessary to do whatever this is. Like you're going to have to give something up so that you can do, what you want. So if you desire a certain outcome, this could be to do with your career. If you want to achieve something related to your career, then you have to do something. So I think that's going to be one of the things in spring that you're going to be working on. If you want something to happen, you have to believe first that it will happen so you can manifest it. And you can make it happen. So just be ready to do whatever you need to do to make that work. you know? So take the action that you need. If this is some sort of career thing or an opportunity, it could be an opportunity. Then if you want to be successful, then this is saying have a positive attitude, believing that it will happen, and then take the necessary steps to make that happen. So you could be feeling, you know, right now as you're watching this, you could be feeling like there are blockages to what you want. You have to make some sort of decision before I think you can get to this happy place, okay? So you are going to get to this happy place, but right now it could just be you're stuck having to make choices. You know, there's options that you have to make, and I don't feel like you're ready to make them, or maybe you haven't figured out what you're going to do. But I think you are going to figure that out. It's really, the cards are saying that you have to do that. You know, you have to figure out what you want to do if you want to get to where you intend to be. So I think you're really going to be smart about this. Maybe that's why you've been, you know, taking your time. You really want to decide. You want to do what's best for you, as far as like being successful, being stable. So yes, I do feel like you've been taking your time, but now you're being called to make that happen. So to take some sort of action to drive yourself to be where you desire to be. So I think that your strength is going to come into play here in the springtime. You're going to have to, you know, be that strong person that you know that you are inside. So you're going to have to, you know, find that inner power so that you can control your life and, you know, make these decisions instead of just maybe waiting, you know, not making that choice and being kind of stuck. So I think you're going to have to be brave, but you need to make that sacrifice. And I feel like you're not going to be sorry. You're not going to be sorry once you do that. But you are going to have to leave some things behind. And so maybe you haven't. Maybe you've just been holding on to things. You haven't really changed things. But there is some kind of moving on from something that you're going to need to do to get past this. So I think, you know, some of you, I really do think that it's a person that, you know, you want to be with. Maybe you just haven't made a choice yet to do that, to give yourself, you know, to this person. You could be a very strong person, and maybe you have a hard time, you know, with your emotions, like, you know, listening to them. Maybe you are one of those people that, you know, focuses on being successful, and, you know, maybe you put your emotional happiness kind of on the back burner, you know, because you want to prosper. You know, you're focusing on planting those seeds so that, you know, you can be successful. So a lot of you, you know, you have been that strong person, that leader person, but it's like, the truth is that really what's gonna make you happy? You know, so I think a lot of you leaving something behind, making a decision to go in a certain direction and not just waiting, just doing it, you know, making it happen. So there is a person, you really like talking to them, vice versa. You guys both like talking to each other, and even if you're not talking, just knowing that that person is okay, that they're doing well is enough for you. Just knowing that they are there, that they still exist, I guess is seems a little, you know, like that could be part of the sacrifice. Like you're not communicating to that person. You're just, or they're not communicating to you, vice versa. It can go both ways. But they like talking to you. They like hearing your voice. But right now, they're just not, you know, you're existing. So that could be part of making that decision. That's the blockage is. Maybe it's a truce. Maybe you need to make a truce with this other person. And just let bygones be bygones, you know? If you know what that saying is. And just banish all of the old and start with a clean slate is what I'm getting. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys. I know sometimes I try to explain things, and I'm hoping that you guys understand what I'm talking about, but this is going out to a lot of people, so you know, it may resonate with you, it may, you know, not. So you can pick another reading if this one didn't resonate. But yeah, definitely I see that your blessing is that you are going to make a decision, and it will be good for long-term future. So thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. And if you would like a personal reading, then check out my Etsy. I have lots of different types of readings over there that I would love to do for you. So thank you so much. And as always, sending love, light, and blessings. Okay, so if you guys chose this little nose, let's look at your cards. So I've got this face over here. All right. I've never met anyone as caring as you. You are a great person. You make me feel warm. Okay. The Two of Swords. We got that in the last reading as well. Got the Three of Pentacles. Got the Hermit. We've got the Eight of Swords. And we've got See the Truth, card number 39. Okay, so, I mean, Spirit wants to tell you to see the truth, what is going on. I don't think that you are totally aware of what's going on. People could be deceiving you, you know, people could be deceiving you and not totally telling you the truth. So it could be that you're just not aware of it. You haven't, maybe when someone, their words and their actions are just not in harmony, and just pay attention to the contradictions that you see. Understand, you know, be watchful, because I think you can notice things. I think your intuition is there. Maybe you're just not trusting it. You know, you're maybe trying to just put it in the dark and be like, no, I think you are an intuitive person. You are aware that something's going on, but maybe, you know, with the Hermit here, you're just kind of ignoring it. You're backing away from it. So I don't think that you're seeing everything. Pay attention. There's something going on with somebody, and I think that, I mean, look, we've got two cards here. where there's the feminine, she is blindfolded. So if you are the feminine figure, then you're not seeing things that are going on right underneath your nose. I think that it's like you've been dealing with this person that you know they're not telling the truth. You know, you're like questioning it. You're like, just things aren't adding up. You know, it just doesn't totally make sense. And it's kind of like you feel stuck, like you're waiting for this this clarity. You're waiting for the truth. You know, you're really thinking hard about this, but it's like you're just barely dipping your toes in it. It's like, okay, I know something is not right. I know that, you know, there's deception going on around me, and it could be at like a workplace. It could be a place where you work. You know, there's something going on around you, and things just aren't adding up, you know. Things people are saying, listen carefully to what people are saying. You know, I think just keep going with the flow, and just shine a light on everything. You know, everything going around you, you just really have to pay attention to it, and just don't let other people like deceive you. Okay, because I really think that there could be people that are trying to pull one over on you and maybe make you think that, you know, you should go in this certain direction. Maybe they're telling you that they want to work with you. You know, they think you have skills. They want to collaborate with you. They want to work with you, but I think you're still trying to figure things out. So this could be like a work thing for a lot of you. And I think maybe you're just staying quiet. Maybe that is what you're doing. You're staying quiet, and you're just kind of paying attention to everybody else. That's kind of what I'm getting with this hermit here. Like, he's not saying a word, but look at this light. He's like shining it on what's going on around. So it's like you're studying. Yeah. So it's some sort of situation, you know, one person could be, both people aren't really talking about things, but there's something going on, and I think that kind of aware of it, like you just have to hone that intuition in and trust yourself. Trust yourself. So, you know, there is a person that I feel like wants to work with you, wants to collaborate with you. So if we're talking about love, you know, and not the career part, there is someone that wants to work with you, team up with you, but they're not telling you. They're feeling lonely though. They are lonely. You know, they're just reflecting on everything, and they feel like they're letting so much time go by. They feel like they've wasted so much time, and they're ashamed. They are ashamed because they do want to work with you. They do want to team up with you. But yeah, I think it's still, they're keeping lots of secrets. You know, they're keeping you in this prison, you know, so it's like this turmoil is going on around you. So they don't want you to know what's going on. They really don't want to even tell you. But they are feeling lonely. They see you as a great person, and you make them feel good. They see you as very caring, very loving, a warm person. But then I don't know why they are creating all this conflict around you. You know, if they really did have feelings for you and cared about you, why would they keep you all, you know, in this bad mind state? So I think they've messed with your mind. Like, notice the bandages on her head and also on this one. I mean, this one's more like covering her eyes, but this one, definitely a bandage. So this person has caused you stress a lot, and they do feel guilty because they're not making things easier for you. They're making things more difficult, and it's all because they don't want you to see the truth. You know, they don't want you to see the truth. So yeah, this is more than I can cover in this reading. This is something different, you know, something really different. So if it doesn't resonate, it happens, but reach out to me on my Etsy. Still give me a chance to do a reading for you, and we'll get to the bottom of what's going on. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. It means so much to me. Okay, and last but not least, if you pick the mouth with the sticking its tongue out. Okay. So let's see what your channeled message is. You are the funniest man/woman I've ever met. I always feel safe when I'm around you. The 10 of Wands. Wow. The Magician. The 4 of Swords. The King of Pentacles. And change is unavoidable. Okay. All right, so change is unavoidable. In this spring, things are going to have to change. And, you know, I would have hope that things are going to change for the better. I mean, new growth, spring, you know, helps us to start to grow and maybe accept things of the past, maybe have peace with the past and just kind of let it go, you know, and just move on to the next, and know that you can't, you know, keep going over things, you know, if they're not working for you, you know, it's just time to close that chapter and look to the future. Okay, so I think things are gonna have to change, and you know, this could be a situation where, you know, you're gonna have to step up. So this could be going out to masculine people. You're gonna have to step up. You're gonna have to be that fatherly type figure. You're gonna have to do what you should, and move on, you know, have peace with the past, because I think you've been kind of meditating on things, you've been kind of holding back, and just time has passed, you know, time has passed, and maybe you just have to accept, you know, things happen the way they happen, move on, grow as a person, and you will be successful. I mean, you have all of the tools that you need. You can focus on your career, you know, your career. I feel like you have all of the skills to make things work. You just have to change things and build things and just do it, you know, just make it happen. So maybe you've been kind of just maybe abandoning things for a while, and now it's time for new growth. I mean, look, see this egg, it's time to hatch. It's time to start a new beginning. You know, even the dragonfly is about change, and that is what needs to be happening. You know, it's like you're shedding skin. You're shedding your skin and you're coming out into the light, and you're ready for new growth. And you're doing well. You know, you've been conserving, you've been practical, and I feel like you are secure. And as far as money, you know, that's good. You know, you feel secure. So I think it is time to have a new beginning and get up, you know. Yes, whatever you have to leave behind, yeah, maybe it's going to be disappointing, but you've been resting long enough, you know. You've been contemplating this long enough. You need to take action. You know, you need to take some action. And you have all of the tools that you need to be successful. So go after it. Some of you, this is going to be in romance. You know, it's like a new beginning. And you have all of the tools you need to manifest this new beginning. You have talent. You probably have focused your powers on learning things and growing emotionally. So I think this could be a new start for some of you, as far as it could be love. This could be business as well. It could be a number of different things that you're going to have to take on. It could be hard. It could be a responsibility. But I think that's what you've been working on. You're ready to take on all of these, the emotions, you know, the represented by the cups. You're ready to take on the emotions. You're ready to take on the financial, you know, with the pentacles. You're ready to take on the sword, which represents conflicts. You know, that it's not always easy. You have to communicate. Not every day is going to be perfect. There are going to be days where it does feel sad, but as long as you can balance all of these out, we've got the wand, so you've got that passion. So you can be excited that you have learned all of the skills that you feel like you needed to take on this. So I think, you know, you kind of feel like you're ready. You're ready. You've been practicing, and you've been thinking, you've been contemplating, been working hard. You know, you have a vision, you've invested, and you're ready to hatch. You know, maybe it's a black egg, but there's still light coming out of it, you know. So you're ready. You're growing. You know, and look at this man, the way he's green. Green is good. Green is, you know, protection. It's about feeling safe. You know, it's the heart chakra, healing the heart chakra, matters of the heart. And it can be, you know, wealth, riches. So it's like you've been working hard, and you've been thinking way too much about this, and it's time. It's time to change. So I think that whoever this person is, you know, they feel safe around you. You feel safe around them. It feels good. And I think there's a sense of humor, maybe you haven't seen it. You know, maybe you haven't seen much of that lately, but there is that sense of humor. So whatever this is, whether it's, you know, financially, but I already think you're good financially. It seems like it. So this could be something to do with love. You know, you're ready. Do it. Yes, it may be difficult, but that's what you've wanted. That's what you prepared for. So that's what I'm getting if you pick this third reading, the silly tongue. So thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. It means so much to me. And if you would like to donate to my channel, the link is down below. So thank you very much.